Get ready for the action, because the Andrew Abbott Renaissance is officially kicking off tonight in Chicago. We are diving deep into the pitching changes of Cincinnati Reds lefty Andrew Abbott, examining how his fastball velocity and secondary pitch speeds have shifted this year, and what this means for his upcoming series against the Chicago Cubs. This is the story of a pitcher fighting to find his form and shake off a losing streak.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This ALAN 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears completely and look at a massive historical reckoning with the sonar bangla. We explore why this phrase, once a symbol of unparalleled prosperity, intellectual breadth, and cultural refinement for Bengal, is essential for understanding the region's complex political and social moment in 2026. We trace the economic foundations that made Bengal golden and the profound cultural legacy that continues to shape the modern world. Then, we jump straight into the future of industry with huge news out of South Korea. Pohang Steel Technical High School has secured $500 million in national funding for its Meister High School Renaissance support project, signaling a massive overhaul focused on integrating AI, steel, secondary batteries, and robotics into its curriculum. We break down how this school is transforming its entire educational system to create future technical talents. And finally, we take a quick trip through history on this day. We flash through monumental moments, from the first human heart transplant by Dr. Christian Barnard to the sack of Rome, and see how these historical upheavals set the stage for the modern world. Don't miss a single moment of this epic recap. Stay with us for the rest of the broadcast. The Andrew Abbott Renaissance is underway tonight in Chicago as the Cincinnati Reds face the Cubs in a crucial matchup. Despite surface-level similarities to his all-star campaign in 2025, a deeper analysis of Andrew Abbott's pitching arsenal reveals subtle but significant shifts in his mechanics and pitch velocities. On the surface, Abbott's fastball remains consistent, hovering within 0.4 mph of last year's average, a factor attributed to pitching in the cooler April weather. His usage patterns are almost identical, with the curveball and change being utilized similarly. However, a notable change is the near-total abandonment of his cutter, which was used just 4.3% of the time last season and only 0.3% this year. The real divergence lies in the velocities of his secondary pitches. While his curveball speed has slowed by nearly 2 mph, dropping to 79.3 mph from 81 mph last year, his change has accelerated, clocking in at 85.7 mph, up from 84.8 mph the previous season. These velocity shifts correlate with a drop in pitch values on Fangraphs for these two pitches, reflecting struggles early in the 2026 season. Perhaps the most telling change comes from StatCast data. Abbott's arm angle has increased from 48 degrees in 2025 to 52 degrees so far in 2026. This mechanical alteration could be key to tweaking his pitch location. Abbott's performance has been volatile, highlighted by a recent .430 start against the Colorado Rockies, his best since opening day. The focus now shifts to Tuesday's series against the Chicago Cubs, where the hope is that Abbott can demonstrate a return to form, proving that his recent struggles were an anomaly. This comes after a devastating walk-off loss last night, leaving the Reds mired in a 4-game losing streak during their NL Central road trip. The first pitch is scheduled for 7:40 p.m. ET, with the team looking to shake off the recent slump. Bengal stands at a critical juncture, prompting a deep historical examination of what it means to reclaim its status as a center of intellect and prosperity, encapsulated by the enduring phrase Sonar Bangla, or Golden Bengal. This report analyzes the historical foundations of Bengal's past glory, the subsequent decline, and the urgent imperatives for a modern renaissance. Historically, Bengal was a powerhouse of South Asia. During the Mughal era, it was recognized as one of the world's wealthiest provinces, contributing significantly to imperial revenues and possessing globally competitive industries in muslin, silk, and indigo. Economic historians estimate that Bengal alone generated a substantial portion of India's total economic output, underpinned by fertile Ganges delta geography that facilitated extensive riverine trade and agricultural surplus. This prosperity was intrinsically linked to its cultural and intellectual output, leading to the Bengal Renaissance, Asia's earliest modern awakening. Figures like Rabindranath Tagore, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and scientists such as Satyendra Nath Bose and Meghnad Saha demonstrated a tradition of universal intellectual contribution, proving that Bengal's golden status was rooted in excellence across material, intellectual, and spiritual domains. However, this equilibrium fractured following the mid-18th century. The shift towards colonial governance, prioritizing fiscal extraction over reinvestment, led to manufacturing decline and unsustainable land revenue demands, causing a dramatic collapse in relative prosperity by the mid-20th century. Post-independence, the division of Bengal severed vital economic and cultural networks, leading to stagnation, capital flight, and the erosion of institutional trust. Today, the political transition of 2026 carries immense significance. With election trends suggesting a potential regime change, there is a rare window for institutional reset. Experts argue that renewal cannot be achieved through electoral arithmetic alone. The path forward demands a focused strategy, depoliticizing key educational institutions, fostering advanced sectors like biotechnology and AI, and rebuilding institutional trust through transparent governance and the rule of law. Bengal's future hinges on aligning its geography and maritime potential with robust policy stability. The challenge is clear: to move beyond nostalgia and rediscover the discipline, creativity, and courage that earned Bengal its golden status, ensuring it reclaims its position as India's intellectual and economic crown jewel. Pohang Steel Technical High School has secured 500 million won in national funding after being selected for the Ministry of Education's 2026 Meister High School Renaissance Support Project. This innovative vocational education initiative is designed to enhance the educational environment of Meister high schools by adapting to rapidly evolving industrial technologies, with a specific focus on emerging sectors like AI and smart manufacturing. The funding will enable Pohang Steel Technical High School to completely overhaul its educational structure to align with the shift in the local industrial landscape, moving from a traditional steel focus toward a convergence of AI, steel, secondary batteries, and robotics. The school plans a significant departmental restructuring, establishing new divisions: the Department of AI Steel Materials, the Department of Smart Facility Machinery, and the Department of Battery, Electronics, and Robotics. The goal is to cultivate global iSteel, young Meister students proficient in data-driven decision-making and automated system control, moving beyond basic equipment operation. The project encompasses advanced development across 5 key pillars: curriculum, industry-academia cooperation, faculty, students, and equipment and facilities. A major component of the strategy involves strengthening industry-academia collaboration through a company-customized DX track, in partnership with regional leaders like POSCO and ECOPRO, alongside implementing a one-teacher, one-company system to secure employment opportunities and enhance field-oriented learning. Ryu Sikyung, head of the Creative Talent Division, emphasized the project's significance, stating that the selection represents a pivotal moment for vocational education in Jeonbuk, broadening its scope into AI and digital future industries. He added that the school is committed to fostering students into core technical talents capable of competing in advanced learning environments through high school employment. A historical retrospective highlights pivotal moments spanning from the Renaissance upheaval to recent global milestones. Key events featured include the first successful human heart transplant performed by Dr. Christian Barnard in Cape Town in 1967. The sack of Rome in 1527, involving mutinous troops of Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, is noted as a significant marker in the end of the Italian Renaissance, with lasting cultural and political repercussions. In France, Louis XIV relocated his court to Versailles in 1682. Agricultural history, saw a major shift with John Deere introducing the first steel plow in 1837, easing farming practices. Significant geopolitical moments include the surrender of Chief Crazy Horse in the U.S. in 1877 and the opening of the Eiffel Tower to the public in Paris in 1889. The mid-20th century saw the destruction of the Hindenburg airship in 1937, the Pulitzer Prize win for John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath in 1940, and the commencement of the Prague Offensive in 1945. Medical advancements included Roger Bannister becoming the first to run the mile in under 4 minutes in 1954. International tensions were reflected in the 1959 Cod Wars between Icelandic gunboats and British fishing vessels. The end of the Cold War era is marked by Ramon Mercator's 20-year term, concluding with a notable final statement. Sporting milestones include the British and Irish Lions rugby teams' tour of South Africa and Rhodesia in 1974. Major infrastructure achievements include the opening of the Channel Tunnel in 1994 by Queen Elizabeth and President François Mitterrand. In recent years, global health concerns were paramount, with COVID-19 cases reaching 3.65 million globally in 2020. Furthermore, the 2023 coronation of King Charles III and Queen Camilla at Westminster Abbey marked the first monarch's crowning in the UK in 7 decades. The report underscores the continuous evolution of history, emphasizing the importance of recognizing these transformative moments.